So I thought in this little video I'd show you how I actually record the tarot series, because I record the beginning bit and I record the end bit facing you on the camera, and then I do my little in-between bit. So I just wanted to show you. So I've got a little selfie stand here. George bought me this, and then I put my phone in there, and then I grab the card that we are doing today, which is the Eight of Swords, and I put it in there, and then I turn my phone on and I straighten it up so it's all right. Let's get it right. This is like an extra behind the scenes little video. There it is. And then we're going to record. So I just channel the message, what I see, what I feel, what I tune into when I'm looking at the cards. So let's do this. And so I'm going to imagine you're not there. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the camera. Okay. The Eight of Swords. So you can see straight away that she seems scared. She seems trapped. She looks in fear. She's bound there. She's got her face covered, her eyes covered. She's wearing some form of bandage over her eyes. So that can also symbolize with it being a bandage, and that's what they're showing it me as, even though that could be a face covering. They're showing it me as pain. Pain in the head, pain in the third eye. You know, pain because she feels in pain. She feels pain in her head because she feels trapped, and she's bound by, you know, those chains, even though that seems to be some form of, you know, binding around her. It could be a rope, it could be a cloth, it could be string, or, you know what that looks like to you, an item of clothing, a garment, but they're showing it me as chains. She feels in chains. So even though it would be very easy for her to kind of wriggle out of those binds that she's in, to her, it feels like chains. It feels like she's trapped in chains and she needs to find a way out. She needs to break through something. And when we're in these types of situations, they're usually of our own making. Trapped in fear, trapped in struggle, trapped in chaos, trapped in restrictions and limits, and feeling like there's no way out, or we have no control, or there's nothing that we can do. We struggle. And really, it's about closing your eyes and connecting with the true self. So when we go through these outer battles that create internal battles, that create struggles within us, the best thing to do is close your eyes, shut off your phone, disconnect from social media and society and anything out there or anyone out there, and go within. And that's how we find our connection with source. That's how we connect with our gut instinct and our intuition and our guides and angels, to find a way out, to find the solution, to work out what to do, to find the answers, to gain clarity. So this person has the power at any time to break free. Those are very loose binds that she's in. She could just wriggle out of those binds. She could just remove the blindfold and see things very clear again. And the swords around her, they're facing down. So they're no harm to her. They're not facing towards her. They're just surrounding her. And it reminds me a lot of, there's a film, a very old film called Supergirl. And, she like one of the witches, one of the bad guys, and that throws all these swords and kind of puts them all around Supergirl. And Supergirl uses her power to bend the sword so she can just walk through. So you're being reminded that you have the power through your intuition, through your telepathic connection with source, through who you are as a divine feminine and a being of light, to bend swords, move swords, because the swords are just in the mind. The swords aren't real. It's illusion, like fear is illusion. So the swords can't harm her without her permission. If she decides to send those swords outwards, they'll move away. And the water is also about emotion. You can see there she's stepping on the ground. She seems to be around water. So water could also be the tears that have been shed. The tears that have been shed through this situation that this person is trapped in. So if we connect this with the divine masculine may be trapped in a marriage or trapped in a relationship, and he's cried tears over the divine feminine. He may not show that on the outside, but he's feeling all of this struggle in the inside. So the water is about the emotion, the pain, the struggle, the turmoil, the battle we go through, but also about doing something differently. we test the water, we can make changes, we can try. So this is also a card that says try. Try to make changes, try to manifest your dreams, try to change your life. And you can see the castle behind, just kind of poking out of that little kind of, dark energy here. Behind the rocks, there's this turret. So there's hope there. There's hope. Hope is not behind you. Hope is in front of you. You just have to open your eyes to see. And the number 8 is about manifestation and feeling rich in all things and creating wealth and abundance. So magic here. So this is a card that says it's time to change your life. It's time to take control. If you've made that situation, you can unmake that situation. You have the power to create. You have the power to change. If you created the situation, you have the power to change it. With God, all things are possible. Believe. And if the card comes in a reverse position, you may have already broken free. You may have already found your breakthrough or your solution or your answer and be feeling very clear. If it's a reverse, you've already unbound yourself, you've already removed the blindfold and you know what to do. So this card is showing you here all the fear, all the pain, all the trapped energy. That prison is in the mind, and the way out is in the mind too, because we can close our eyes, gain clarity and find our way out. And it's as simple as that. So I'm sure I was throwing my arms around and doing all kinds of crazy things during that there, but that's how I channel the message. So I just thought you'd find it quite interesting, to see what actually happens on the other side of the camera when I'm doing the tarot series. You can see that it's genuinely me channeling the messages, what I feel, and what I connect with in the cards. And that's the way I've always done readings, that's the way I'm guided to. So remember, when we're doing channelings, that's how it comes through. We don't need to read books or read guidebooks or any of these things because the information is within. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.